really wanna win me. You come to a check ID. Check 'em.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants. I'm presenting your host, your YouTube, the sign off and imitated, never duplicated, and of course it's that time of year, the only motherfucker that can make a leopard print Santa hat look good, Tim Vicious. And well, gonna get into this week's show. Raw was in Long Island, New York. Now, before we get into that, we're going to switch gears, talk about last week via the SmackDown Rewind. And well, big highlights from last week's SmackDown. It was the fallout to Survivor Series. It started out with Roman, Paul Heyman, and Kayla Braxton in the ring. Kayla started asking about with the potential rumors of Brock Lesnar's suspension being lifted. Paul hit the brakes on that and scooted her out real quick, but you know, maybe it's just me, but the way them two constantly keep looking at each other, if Paul wasn't old enough to be her dad, yeah, I'm pretty sure there would be something going on right there. But either way, Paul scooted Kayla out, and then Heyman and Roman emphasized and highlighted on how Roman beat Big E at Survivor Series, and on how, he's gone through everyone. There's no one left for him to go through. So now they have to do this Black Friday Battle Royal to determine the number one contender. And if anyone's ever worked in retail, y'all already know on how Black Friday is already pretty much a Battle Royal. Ugh. Anyways, fast forward to the end of the night. The winner of the Black Friday Battle Royal, much to the surprise of everyone, including yours truly, won Sami Zayn, which I'm all fucking for, because let's rewind the clock back a few years ago, shall we, when last time they did a number one contenders Battle Royal for a world title on SmackDown. Sami Zayn was the second to last person to win, and then the winner was one Jinder Mahal. And well, here's my argument. Why not Sami? Why not? Because honestly, this is on how you introduce, and you're never going to know if a talent is ready for the main event spot until you put them in it. Some rise to the occasion, and unfortunately, some falter. That's all it is, plain and simple. You're never going to know if they're ready until you let them go out there and do it. But either way, Sami's celebration was cut short because as he was out celebrating, Kayla Braxton then interrupted to officially announce those rumors are true, and one, Brock Lesnar's suspension has been lifted, and he will be appearing at this coming Friday's SmackDown coming up. So the other big highlights were Jeff Hardy and Drew McIntyre had a tag match against Corbin and Moss. They won. Cesaro had a match against Ridge Holland. It was kind of meh, but I see a lot of potential in Ridge Holland. Rick Boogs had a food fight match with Angel Garza. Garza won. Cesaro won his match, by the way. They're building up a feud between Charlotte Flair and Toni Storm, and then Charlotte pied Toni twice. So it has to be said, yes, I have been waiting all week for this joke. Charlotte Flair cream pied Toni Storm twice on national television. It's been said, it can't be taken back, it's on the internet, it's on there forever, and the internet never forgets. Just had to get that out there. Excuse me. Let's see, what else happened? And, Sasha Banks and Naomi had a tag match against Natalya and Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville was ringside watching. Sasha and Naomi got the win, and Sonya's just sitting there like that boss that we all had that can't stand us and wishes they could fire us for no reason, but, damn it, I got no reason, I can't let them go. Damn it. Yeah. So either way, with that said, now that we're all done that, let's get into this week's show. It starts off with Seth Rollins in the ring, emphasizing and highlighting on how he's going officially announcing that at the pay-per-view on January 1st, day 1, it's going to be Seth Rollins versus Big E for the WWE Championship. Golf clap, everyone. And then, proceeds to go on about how he beat up Finn last week, this, that, and the other. And then Finn comes out, and then they have a big skirmish, big brouhaha brawl, and then we lead to the match. So the first match of the night is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Obviously, we had the fight right before the bell. Finn wound up leading into the break. Post-break, there was some good, solid action from both guys. Wouldn't say it was high octane, like back and forth, but there was some good back and forth. Nice little bit. It was TV worthy, I should say. Not like a pay-per-view quality, like, kind, but yeah. Either way, match came to an end when Seth wound up doing a thumb to the eye onto Finn, and then hit him with a rolling elbow, and then a curb stop, 1, 2, 3. That was it. So you're a winner. Fast forward to later on in the show, you see Seth wind up talking to Kevin Owens, God bless Kevin Owens, the man, he got some advice from Stone Cold all them years ago when he was still working the indies. Asked Stone Cold for some advice, and his advice was simple. Never stop running your mouth, kid. And that's what made Owens go the way he goes on how he talks. I love that talk he talks. He wound up going up to Seth saying, I was just talking to Adam Pearce, and interesting little thing. He said, well, my match tonight against Big E, if I win, then I'm put into your match at day 1, and it's a triple threat. Oh, no, that can't be. Oh, no, it is. I just talked to him. Oh, no, that can't be it. Well, you don't believe me? Go talk to him. You know what? I am going to talk to him. Fast forward, Seth goes and confronts Pearce. Pearce denies it, says, no, never talked to him. And then winds up sitting there with Sonya like, it's not a bad idea. Seth confronts Owens again like, nah, man, you got caught. I caught you. You were lying. You tried to trick me. That don't work. No, it's like, no, man, I really talked to him. It's gonna happen. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No, well, dude, go talk to him. And then he goes, talks to him again. Pearce says, well, no, that wasn't the idea, but that is a good idea, so we are going to do that tonight now. We'll get to that match with Big E and Owens later, but for right now, the second match of the night, Riddle and Orton going against Roode and Ziggler, and Roode and Ziggler, they were leading at the start. Riddle was the punching bag. Randy got tagged in. It wasn't like a hot tag, should say. It was more like he got in, started cleaning up some, and then Randy wound up becoming the punching bag post-break, which, I'm not going to lie, like I said, different. I like different. Different is good. I am all for different. Not in the sense of let's throw everything against the wall and see what sticks, but let's change some shit up every now and then. This guy's supposed to be the regular punching bag on the team. Okay, we'll have him be the regular one. But hey, every now and then, let's have the other guy go and be the punching bag. Change it up a little. Throw people off like, whoa, wait, this one? This guy, the guy who always saves his team? Now he's getting his ass kicked? Oh, cool. That's different. That's what I like. Either way, eventually Riddle winds up getting a hot tag in, and then they both start cleaning up. Match comes to an end when Randy winds up hitting an RKO onto Ziggler. 1, 2, 3. Probably the cooler part, and then you gotta watch the match and see over on the, off to the side of the camera, right around where my hand's at right here. You see Riddle holding Roode, and you see Roode crawling like he's trying to pull himself in to break the pin up. Just small little nuances like that I absolutely love, because it's all the little details that make the big picture so much greater. Anyways, next up we got another tag match. Street Profits going against the Alpha Academy. AJ Styles and Omos come out because last week they had a match, and then the Street Profits hosed AJ with a fire extinguisher, and AJ now wearing black sunglasses. He's blind. He's got eye damage. He may never see fully and properly again. Omos had to help trim his beard. He had to help him get into it. He helped him change into what he's wearing at the moment. He's blind. The man is blind. He cannot see. And we all need to give Omos credit where credit's due, because seriously, he walked AJ Styles down. He was guiding him down the entire time. And sorry, had my eyes shut. I thought I was blind for a minute there. Either way, the main story in this match, as much as I want to say it was the tag, it wasn't. It was AJ being at ringside. That was the main selling point. That was the main focal point of this match right here. That's all it was, plain and simple. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to admit it. I fucking loved it. It was fucking cool. But as far as the match went, Ford, he was getting put on the ass end of the ass whooping for a bit, until he started building up a bit of a comeback. And just as he was going up for the frog splash, hallelujah, it's a miracle. It is a fucking miracle. AJ Styles got his fucking eyesight back. And then he proceeded to up to the ramp, or not to the ramp, to the apron to go stop Ford. Ford kicked him, knocked him down, and then did a frog splash onto Chad Gable to get the 1, 2, 3. That is it, and that is not to say Otis and Dawkins did not partake in this match, because they so did. I'm just shortening it up for you, if you will. So now with that said, next matchup we got Damian Priest defending his coveted United States Championship against one Apollo Crews with Commander Azeez. And Crews, he led into the break. Priest wound up picking up the pace and was leading post-break. And probably the one thing on this match that I did not like, other than Priest doing a cannonball off the ring stairs and damn near like fucking up his neck on his landing, had to be Priest. He was climbing up to the top. Commander Azeez stopped him. The ref didn't see it, but all he heard the thud of Priest hitting the apron and then falling down, and you just see Azeez like, And the ref starts yelling at him, throws him out. All I could think is, dude, you didn't see nothing. Where do you get off on okay, I get you heard the thud, but the commentators constantly emphasize the refs can only call what they see. If the ref didn't see it, how the fuck can you call it? That was just me. Maybe I'm splitting hairs. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It's, God forbid, that's not happened on here before, right? But either way, Azeez gets thrown out, and then next thing you know, damn it! Priest starts getting like that creepy Ken Shamrock snapped look on his face, starts going ballistic on Crews, hits him with the South Side of Heaven choke slam, and then the Reckoning, 1, 2, 3. So your winner and still United States Champion, Damian Priest. Next up, we got another tag match, and wow, we've had this is 3 tag matches tonight, folks. We've had 3 tag matches so far tonight. Remember that. Rhea and Dominik going against Shelton, Benjamin, and Cedric Alexander, and well, this was the piss break of the night, folks, because honestly, there was really not much to talk about here. Dominik was the punching bag until Rhea got the hot tag in. They started, then cleaned up. The match came to an end doing the double 619. They both hit a 619 on their respective opponents. And then Dominik did a frog splash onto Cedric. And, you know, I give Corey Graves credit where credit's due. He tried saying that Dominik was doing a frog splash in honor of his uncle, Eddie Guerrero. And, well, those who remember. And, yes, his uncle, wink, wink. It's not like Eddie walked around wearing a shirt saying, I'm your poppy or nothing. One of these days, Dominik's eventually going to snap, betray Rhea, and denounce the Mysterio heritage and truly admit he is a Guerrero. It's a matter of if, not when. Just wait. So next up, we got a 10-women tag match, and this came to be because Liv and Becky Lynch signed their contract for a title match, which will take place next week. And then they were both bickering with each other, and Becky threw the gauntlet down, saying we'll make a 10-woman tag match. So it's Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Dana Brooke, who won the 24/7 title last week, Nikki A.S.H, and Rhea Ripley going against Becky Lynch, Tamina, Doudrop, Zelina Vega, or Queen Zelina, I should say, and Carmella. And well, oh man. You know, normally these moments are where I need to reach for my heart pills, but honestly, I had to reach for the ibuprofen on this one because watching this was just kind of, ugh. This was a clusterfuck. You know, and nothing against the girls. I got nothing against the girls, and I'm saying that in a nice, and I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible without sounding too much like an asshole. Because I already know I'm an asshole, and I know I'm going to say asshole shit, but I'm not trying to sound too much like one. There was just too many bodies everywhere. It was just like, Jesus, Mary, and just, fuck. It was a giant clusterfuck. It really was. It was meh kind of opening. Nikki wound up being a punching bag post-break until Rhea got in, and then it was just, everyone was going hitting everyone, and then everyone, and then everyone, and it's just, blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Anyways, the match came to an end when Liv Morgan hit the Oblivion to Tamina, 1, 2, 3, that was it. After that, there was a little bit of a post-match skirmish, and Liv wound up hitting it onto Becky as well. That's pretty much telling me I don't think Liv's going to win her title match next week. However, I do think it's going to lead to a match coming up at day 1. Just wait. So now we come to main event of the night. Kevin Owens versus Kevin Owens versus Big E with one Seth Rollins ringside. And I gotta tell you, first and foremost, I absolutely loved on how Seth Rollins overreacted and was freaking out every time. Every fucking time every time Kevin Owens got a pin and the ref counted to 2. Because it was just like that, no! Kind of thing. And it was just, wow, I fucking loved it. You know, Seth is just so arrogant and smug, and you just can't help but fucking hate it. I love it. But either way, this was a decent match. Big E was leading at the start. Owens started working on Big E's leg for a little bit. Also, gotta give props where props are needed. Big E wearing Festivus gear, you know, because, yes, fully endorse the idea of celebrating Festivus for the rest of us. It was a decent match, you know. KO wound up leading the pace of it, though, which, honestly, I was to be expected given the stipulation that I mentioned earlier. A couple times, like once or twice, KO went over, taunted Seth to try and tease him like, oh, go ahead, you hit me, I get a DQ win, and then I'm in there no matter what, huh? And it was just, until eventually, one time, Owens, boom, popped Seth, and then next thing you know, Seth's just like, fuck this shit, and snapped, started going off, beat the shit out of Kevin Owens, started pounding on him, and then hit a curb stomp on Big E. So your winner via DQ, and it was announced via disqualification, your winner and now it added to the world title match at day 1 in Atlanta, Georgia, Kevin Owens, and Seth was not happy about it. Nope. So, with that said, folks, that is it for this week's show. So please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch some of the episodes when you can. Look for me on the Twitter at TimVicious. Thank you to my executive producer, Ali Ray Ben, who did provide the music for this week's show. Make sure y'all check it out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, all that good shit. Details are damn video. Also, thank you to contributor to the show, LFC Lingerie Fighting Championship. There are a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of MMA, and a whole lot of attractive women wearing a little bit of nothing. Also, folks, do not forget to follow these cool ass casts right down the Twitter. Kenny Killer, DSB _IB, Diabolica RA, Sergeant Curry Pants, and Dubs in your face. And folks, like I always tell y'all, you love me great, you hate me. Fuck you.